Welcome to Andy's Porch-side Pondering. This is my first one actually, so I'm struggling a bit on how to start, but today I went and ran 3¼ miles. I hadn't run in a few days, and we've been training for a couple of different things actually. We entered a running series with Track Shack in Orlando, and this was one of the races. And we've been doing progressively better in each race. Newbies, that tends to happen. And then we also have our eyes on adventure racing. It's something I've thought about for a long time. Always admired the athletes that are in adventure races and how they endure and push through any ultra, really. I see, this strength in just how the person pushes through, but they do it over and over and over, and mile after mile, hour after hour, and it's amazing to me. But we have a half marathon in a month, actually 3 weeks, and we're so not ready. And yeah, so I decided today I would just focus on 3 miles, because the idea of running these long runs, it's just been daunting. My training runs, I've gone over 10, just over 10 miles. Did it feel great? No, but I could do it, and but it's it's hard to maintain because you get little niggles and aches and things and so forth. But I decided, okay, 3 miles, just the rest of, well, today's Sunday, but this coming week, I'm going to try to just run 3 miles every day. And so I went out today to run 3 miles, and it was really hard. I don't know if it's the 98% humidity. It's not that hot. It's 70, maybe 72. And so the watch isn't showing it right now, but it was a struggle. I think I went out a little fast, but my pace was slow overall. And it took me like 34 minutes to go 3.28. And my heart rate got up to 160, but it felt higher than that. So I do think it was the thickness in the air. But what I realized during the run is this goal today, I was going to run 3. The actual goal was to mentally push through the 3. I thought about quitting and shortcutting home multiple times, and that was the fight. The fight was to not give up on something as short as 3 miles, but it doesn't matter the distance. I think that's the key. I've always seen movies where people persevere through tough times and triumph in the end, and I admire that. So how do you get there? And I think you have to practice. I think the goal sometimes of training, it's obviously physically, you're physically changing your body, your heart, your muscles, your tendons, everything, bones, but the brain, the mental part of it, that's what you're also training, and that's key. You see athletes in professional events visualizing the perfect ski run and different things, and with running there's so much to think about, as with any sport really, but leaning slightly forward, your cadence. I ran with a running pod before, and I tend to have a hopping motion, so I'm wasting energy. I could be moving forward when I'm moving up and down. So there's all these things, and it's overwhelming in a way. This is why people get coaches. I don't want to get a coach yet. We're testing out the waters, but yeah. So today, my victory wasn't running 3¼ miles, which I didn't technically run all of it. I did walk a little bit of it, but it was mentally pushing. That was the goal, and that's going to be my goal tomorrow and every day, is to find something that I have to engage my mind and push through to train that mental toughness. There you go.